things are definitely heating up in One Piece now that we got the introduction of Yoji and also as well Reiji, Vinsmoke. And I got to say, holy shit, was we not expecting like Sanji's younger brother and Sanji's older sister. Yeah, they definitely got a couple of people involved in this shit. So the start of the chapter, we get to see that, like, Luffy, he's out of condition right now. Like, I swear, is there always got to be a situation where, like, Luffy is in there, like, say, like, he's having the big, like, possible baddies of the arc, like, there, or, like, some really strong opponent, but he's like, oh, no, I'm out of condition and all that, yeah, some poisonous fish. And everyone kept thinking, oh, shit, it's Sanji, you know, there's curly eyebrows, and he was cold, and he's like, look, you've got the wrong guy. Like, my name is Yonji, like that. And it's like, wow, what the fuck? And, like, what's going on that? And I like to actually, like, when you see that, it's like he's got the same, like, situation with Sanji, so it must be a thing where, like, that runs in the family when Yonji, like, he's like, oh my god, what a babe, when you see his fucking Nami, like, plays out there, he's like, yo, I tap that. I go straight, and so I was like, alright, so not only one, has he got good taste in women, you know, that's a good style and all that, he likes, you know, tickle old biddies, he likes a bit of them, like, he finds out that he actually has a older sister as well, known as Rage, who just comes out and just completely boots him in the fucking head. Like, it's like, oh, this is what you get, you piece of shit. And, like, find out that they got this gear strapped onto their legs and arms. It's like, this is what makes them so special as, like, assassins, because they have this insane amount of shit and technology around them. Since they joined up with the Germa, who are, like, technology, like, advanced fighting squad, and that's exactly why, like, Big Mom is after their power sword, because, like, look at, like, they're able to just float on the sea, so, like, even if they have devil fruit powers, then they won't have to worry about landing on the sea or anything, because, like, yeah, we can completely just nullify, like, any threat whatsoever. But the strange thing is, like, we got Rage, she came down, and it's like, oh, it happens to be, like, my favorite poison is my favorite delicacy, and she ends up kissing and sucking out the poison out of the entirety of Luffy's body system. Although you do have to recognize that, like, how strong this poison is, even the fact that, like, Luffy he didn't instantly die, he just happened to be like, oh, I'm slightly nullified, but I was dying after, like, all the stuff that he's had. Although her, like, describing herself saying, like, oh, I'm fine, I'm the poison pink thing, like, so it's either, like, you know, like, of the two situations, because, like, she didn't say, oh, I'm, like, a devil fruit, like, user, and I don't know, like, for what we've seen so far, like, Sanji stands, like, all of them, it seems like they just, like, hone on their martial, like, arts, like, assassination skills. It sounds like they're the kind of people that don't exactly use devil fruit abilities, so since being, like, assassins, we've had something like this with, like, Hunter x Hunter with Killua, where it's, like, he's just, like, with, like, poison like that, he's just been able to take it. He's like, I'm completely resistant to it because, like, I've gone through so much stuff in an assassin. And that would probably make sense as well, the fact for Vinsmoke's family, because they've probably gone through so many ordeals that, like, poison and stuff like that just doesn't even affect them anymore. And in fact, that she probably gets off from, like, dealing with poison like that. It really, though, like, Luffy just immediately became, oh, I'm all better now, like that. It's like, oh, I'm completely fine. I was like, well, I thought he'd be like, oh, just give him a couple hours to rest and he'll be fine. But no, he just got up and he's like, yo, and all that. It's like, oh, what the fuck's like, you know, this chick looks like Sanji, you know, what the fuck's going on with that? And they were actually, like, especially from what we saw with Rage, like, she was really, like, actually kind of sincere to them, saying, like, you actually have my most thanks for, like, taking care of my little brother all this time. Like, it sounds like they care for him, but from what we know, that, like, we don't even know, like, even if that was the case, like, Sanji was really young when he, like, disappeared off that boat and all that with Owner Zeth, so he didn't know his, like, brother and sister probably that long, I'd imagine. And from what she looks like, I doubt that she's hardly that older from, like, Sanji. I'd imagine, like, the most she's probably 2 to 3 years older. And for the longest they were, like, thinking, oh, this must be the person that we're looking at, you know, for, like, when they had the first portrait, but that was, like, the whole Duval incident, and then when they actually got an accurate, like, photo of him, it was like, no, this is Sanji, we're gonna have him, and we changed from dead or alive to only alive in the, like, in the bounty. I mean, Luffy was like, yo, I thank you for everything, but please, we want you to, like, give us back Sanji, and it's like, see, like, and, like, even Yonji's like, see, look what you've done now, this is what you've caused for this piece of shit, like, now we've got this situation, and, like, they're going in, and they just disappear, and it's like, you know, we'll pretend that we didn't see anything, but the next time, like, if you make a scene at our brother's marriage, then we will get called off, we will, like, both, like, tread carefully, because if you dare interfere there is gonna be hell to pay. So, I definitely think for, like, what we saw, like, of Yonji and like Rage. I thought they were actually two very interesting characters to have an introduction with, and like for like being introduced to the Zack, I honestly thought that like Sanji was just gonna have a brother. I didn't think he was gonna have like a sister as well, which, you know, they both look really cool. I'm kind of curious though. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the conversation down below saying like are gonna agree with me though, saying like, no, she don't have no devil fruit, she ain't no poison user, like she's just the whole thing is that she's just able to resist like poison that much that up to the point now like she's just able to eat it and think it's nothing. Although we do see at the bit at the bottom where it's like Jinbei's like people are actually keeping ties on like Luffy and trying to see what's going on, so it was like, if that was the whole case and all that, wouldn't he just come on saying, because, like, you know, Jinbei is on his side, he'd be like, yo, I'm going to help you, like, and all that, give you some orders, like, us fishmen can actually get under, like, you know, Big Mom's place and, you know, get you a secure location, like, you think they'll try and do something like that, but it's like, oh, well, the curious thing is, like, oh, what are you going to do with this shit, Jinbei, like, so I'm going to see what exactly Jinbei has in plan to actually deal with this situation, but I definitely, like, for character introductions, I really do like what we saw with Rage and Yoji. Like, I really do think they were actually cool characters to like have a nice introduction for. Like, I wasn't going, oh my god, screaming like, you know, like, oh my god, like I really did like this chapter, but I know you like sometimes the One Piece fans just go way too fucking overboard when they see like new shit going on. So, you know, overall I did think it was a good chapter. Wasn't this legendary chapter like it was being praised upon, so I get it. Like, I think it was a good chapter. I think it was like an 8 out of 10 to like a 7.5. I think it's definitely around about that ballpark. But I'm like, so far the character introductions like Yonji and Rage, I think they're really good, two good character introductions so far. Hopefully it all plays out and we actually get to find out a little bit more about them. But we'll have to wait and see. That's all from me though. So if you enjoy One Piece as much as I do, then you hit that like, you hit that subscribe, all that glory shit down below. But I'll see you guys next time.